Alright, it's finally time for me to watch Thor Love and Thunder. As for if I'm as excited as I am for most Marvel movies, unfortunately, no. And that mainly has to do with two things. One is that I was a little bit skeptical with this movie in general, just mainly due to the concept. At first, I really adored Thor Ragnarok, but I can't help but be a little bit nervous about this film. And the other is how disappointing Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is, making me think that unfortunately Marvel is kind of going downhill, and with the reviews not being that great, I'm not as excited as some, but I'm very curious. My review on the film will be out in just a second. Okay, Marvel, did you improve yourself with Thor Love and Thunder? Yeah, I'd say you did. While this movie is nowhere near the greatest in the MCU and is definitely trending more towards mid-tier MCU, I had a way better time with this film than Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. As for where this would land in Phase 4 so far, I would say this is definitely towards the middle. I don't think it's quite as good as Shang-Chi or Spider-Man No Way Home, but I think it's better than the rest, honestly. So, you know what? Maybe a bit controversial. I liked Thor Love and Thunder. I liked it. Hi everyone, it's me Gaming Do, and welcome to my initial thoughts for Thor Love and Thunder. This is the 29th MCU film following what is, in my opinion and a lot of people's opinions, the very disappointing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I and a lot of people were actually kind of skeptical with this film, even before Doctor Strange came out. But for me personally, that only kind of raised me to be a little bit nervous for this film. And I finally saw it today, and was it worth it? Was my skepticism true or not? The point is, was this film an improvement over Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Yes, it was. In fact, I would say it's a pretty big improvement over Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It may have a lower Rotten Tomatoes score, but that doesn't mean crap, honestly, to me. Because honestly, this film is really good. It's not fantastic or anything, but I had a good time with this film overall. I like that they add more drama to this film compared to the previous Thor film. It does tug at your heartstrings, and when it does, it is pretty effective. And I really like the villain Gore the God Butcher. Thor is just as good as ever. He's maybe not quite as funny as he was in Ragnarok, but he was still cool. And the big character everyone is going to be skeptical about is Natalie Portman as Jane Foster. And she was good. You know what? I liked her. I thought she was very, very good, very strong, very powerful. It is pretty tragic what happens to her, but overall, I liked her a lot more than I thought I was going to. Um, that being said, this film is nowhere near perfect. And I think the main reason why is because I just don't get the chemistry between Jane and Thor. I don't know what it is, but to me, I don't feel much chemistry between them. When they're by themselves, I feel like they work a lot better as characters. But in a cartoon sense, I don't ship Jane and Thor. And sometimes the tones don't mix very well, where you just go from one scene that's absolutely heartbreaking to the freaking goats screaming, which they're cool at first, but after a little while they get a little bit irritating. So, overall, my initial thoughts of Thor Love and Thunder is it's enjoyable. It's definitely an improvement over Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That being said, it is definitely more of a 7 out of 10 movie than a 9 out of 10 that Thor Ragnarok was, and is nowhere near as good as that film. If I was to place this in my MCU ranking, it would probably be one place above Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, I believe it would be better than Guardians 2, but not quite as good as the first Doctor Strange. So, there's my opinion on Thor Love and Thunder. This is definitely so far my favorite MCU film of the year. Will Black Panther Wakanda Forever be better? Well, we'll have to wait and see in November. But stay tuned for my full review of this movie and my initial thoughts of Minions: The Rise of Gru pretty soon. And that's about it. I hope you guys like this video. Gaming View here. See you later. Bye.